In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 chord progressions that every producer needs to know. These 5 chord progressions work in any genre of modern music, so whether you produce house, trance, techno, drum and bass, or pop, these chord progressions are going to come in useful for you. I'm also going to show you which huge tracks these chord progressions are used in, so you can decide which one's going to be good for your music and then use it appropriately. After I've shown you these 5 chord progressions, I'm going to share with you some bonus tips at the end, so make sure to watch all the way through to the end, and this is going to show you how to make these chord progressions your own, so you're not just copying the tracks that you've already heard them on. Before we dive in, I just want to say a shout out to my masterclass student Woods, who's just had his new track Everything released on Beatport. It's a sick track. You can check it out below this video. If you're completely new to music production, you can download my free Music Producer Starter Pack below this video, which includes some cheat sheets, some free samples, some templates, everything you need to get your first track written and hit the ground running. Without further ado, let's hop into the door and get it done. 5 awesome chord progressions. So before we go into these 5 chord progressions, we really need to have a quick look at the Roman numeral system so you understand what on earth I'm talking about. It sounds complex, but it's pretty simple, so let me explain. Okay, so here in the piano roll editor, I have just chosen the scale of C major as it's the simplest to work in because it only uses the white notes. So let me explain the Roman numeral system and how it works with chord progressions. But in the key of C major, you've got 7 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8 to the octave. Now the Roman numeral system counts from 1 to 7 and it uses lowercase letters for minor chords and uppercase letters for major chords. So C major would be, this would be the 1 chord and that would be a capital 1. But if we were to use the 2nd chord, so that's starting on the 2nd note within the scale of C major, then that is a minor chord and you can hear it's a minor chord. So that would be written as lowercase ii in Roman numerals. Last example would be if you had the 5th chord, which would be starting on the 5th note within that scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be written as a capital V because it's the 5th chord within the scale of C major and it's a major chord, so it's a capital. Okay, so now we've done that, let's dig into these chord progressions. So the first chord progression I call the Optimist because it sounds optimistic. So let's have a listen. Now this is the chord progression used in Avicii's Wake Me Up. It's in D major and the Roman numeral system is a minor 1st, a major 6th, a major 3rd and a major 7th. The second chord progression I call the Epic and this is used in Swedish House Mafia's 1. It's also used in John Newman and Calvin Harris's Blame, although that's in a different key. And it sounds like this. And the Roman numeral chord progression it uses is a minor 4th, then a major 6th, then a minor 5th, then a major 7th. Freaking awesome! The next chord progression that I absolutely love I call the Smooth Descender and it sounds like this. Really, really lovely, just sounds like it's going down the scale, and this is the chord progression used in Ocean Drive by Duke Dumont. It's in the key of G sharp minor and the Roman numeral chord progressions it uses is a minor 1st 7th chord, then a major 7 chord, then a major 6th with the 7th note added, and then a minor 4th chord with the 7th note added as well. And by 7th, I just mean that if you've got the notes like this, that's the 1st, that's the 3rd, that's the 5th, you just add the 7th note in the scale and it gives it this lovely heart-melting 7th sound. Which takes me smoothly on to the next chord progression, which is one of my personal favorites, and this is actually called the Heart Melter. And the Heart Melter sounds like this. And this is used in Major Lasers and DJ Snake's Lean On. Do you recall not long ago when you would walk on the sidewalk? It's written in the key of G minor and the chords that it uses is a major 6th chord with the 7th added, a major 7 chord, a minor 1st chord, and a major third chord as well. And this major third chord here, I've just added a sus4, which I'm going to touch upon in the bonus section, so stay with me. If you're enjoying it so far, let me know in the comments which is your favorite chord progression so far. Now the final essential chord progression I'm going to share with you is the same chord progression that is used in Titanium by David Guetta featuring Sia, and it sounds like this. The emotional, that's what I call it. Here it is in the track. The original track is written in C minor, and the Roman numeral chords that is using in the progression is a major 6 chord, a major 7 chord, a minor 5 chord, and a minor 1st chord. And now we go on to the bonus section. So all of these chord progressions are used in a lot of music, and this is how I want to show you how you can actually make them into your own, so you're not just copying other people. Now we touched upon it already. We looked at the 7th chord, which is where you can add the 7th note of a chord progression, or the 7th note in the scale. That makes it sound, gives it a different quality. So we're just doing this to the Sia chords. And already it makes it sound different, it makes it sound your own. The next thing that you can do is use chord inversions. And by this, all you're doing is reordering the order of the notes within that chord. So if we grab one note, hold shift and down, move it down an octave, it's going to give it a bit more of a jazzy feel, and we can bring the notes all closer together within the scale. It's going to change the sound slightly. So they are the same chords of Sia and David Guetta, but they sound so different because we've used chord inversions, added a couple of 7ths as well. Now the next thing that you can do is you can click on the link that's on or around this video to find out more about sus2 and sus4 chords, but I'm just going to show you quickly how they work on here as well. If we take away these 7ths just to keep things simple, the sus4 is when you take the middle note of a chord and just move it up to the up one interval within that scale. And it gives it that epic feel, and you can use a sus2 which just moves it one interval below that middle note within the chord, and now it sounds like this. So that's another way you can do it. And the last and final bonus tip for how to make these chords your own is you can actually, I've got two bonus tips. One is you could just switch the order of them. So let's take this one here and then just switch it round with this one. Boom, you've got your own chord progression. And the next thing is to just change the key of it. And you can do that by grabbing all the chords and then just moving them up or down. And you very quickly come up with your own original sounding chord progression that's based on one of these 5 essential chord progressions that every producer should know. So there you have it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this lesson. As I said, if you are new to music production, you can download my free starter pack below this video. And if you want to check out more advanced coaching, some one-on-one, weekly feedback, stuff like that, you can check out my 8-week EDM production masterclass below this video as well. Thanks again for watching. If you want videos like this each and every week to help you seriously improve your music production game, do consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you, and until next time, cheers and happy producing.